When Inkscape is switched on, you get a screen like this. Now go to click File at the upper left hand corner and then select Document Properties. Now look at the Document Properties window here. From here you select A4 size and length, and measure length in millimeters, mm. And unselect border box. If it is selected, unselect it. Now close the window. Then select View. From the drop down menu of View, select Zoom, and from the drop down menu of Zoom, select Zoom to 1:1. Now go to Extensions. And from Extensions choose Document and then choose Guides Creator. Say Guides Creator, and then choose column and rows as 2 columns, 2 rows, and click Apply. When you do that, it creates horizontal and vertical lines intersecting at the center. Now close that. Close that small window, and by using the vertical and horizontal scroll bars, you can change the positions of the vertical and horizontal lines or guides. Pick up the pen tool, move towards the vertical line, and at a point on it, click once. Now move towards the horizontal line at a point, and at a point on the horizontal line, click once. Now move down towards the vertical line, and at a point on the vertical line, double click. When you double click, a color fill triangle is formed. And go to the selector tool and click on it. From there, move to the triangle and click in it. A drop down menu would form, and in that menu click on duplicate and then change the color. Then when you change the color of the duplicate triangle, there it is, we now have a red triangle. Move to object, and in the drop down menu go to flip horizontal, click on flip horizontal. Then the red color triangle is flipped horizontally. So we have two triangles, one blue and one red, and then put them as shown there so that there is no gap between these two triangles. Zoom towards a object to see that there is no gap between these two objects. Select the whole figure, go to path, and in the drop down menu click union. This will combine both the objects into one. Now you can zoom in and out to make sure that there is no gap. Between those two triangles which were combined. Now as we zoom out, we can see that actually we cannot see any gap. Here it is. So we now have an object, all right. Keeping the shift key pressed down, use the selector tool to drag the topmost arrow vertically up. This makes the object stretched along its length. Like this. Now pick up the node tool and change the shape of the lines as being shown. As you use the node tool, as you use it, you must keep the left button of the mouse pressed. So as you can see, you can use the handles as well to change the shape. When you have got the right shape, you can stop changing the shape. Take the selector and select the figure as shown on the screen. The figure is selected. Now click on the figure, a drop down menu comes in, and from that menu you select duplicate. So a duplicate figure on top of the previous figure is formed. Change the color of this new object. There it is. Next, pressing shift and control keys together, you drag one arrow so that the upper figure becomes smaller. You drag inside. Then you click on the control key and drag the figure up so that it is well aligned with the outer boundary. Pressing the control key, you drag it vertically up. The blue border and the brown figure appears to be well aligned. Now click on the inner figure so that a drop down menu comes up. From the drop down menu, select duplicate so that a duplicate to the inner figure is formed. Select the inner figure with the selector control. Pressing the shift key, click on the outer figure and go to path and click on the difference. Select difference. Now select the inner figure, and again using the control and shift keys together, pressed together, okay, you drag the figure, drag it inside so that it becomes a smaller. Then after that, press the control key, and using the upper central arrow, you stretch it. You stretch the figure so that it is aligned with the rest of the parts of the figure. Using the rectangle tool, draw a rectangle above the figure. Like this. You can change the size of the rectangle like this. And from here, go to the selector tool and pick up the selector tool and bring it over the rectangle and click on the rectangle. When you click on the rectangle, a drop down menu appears, and from there click on duplicate. Now this is the second time you are clicking duplicate. So two duplicates of the rectangles are formed. Again, now click on the rectangle and then click on the brown object by keeping the shift key pressed down. Go to path and then select difference from the drop down menu. Click on the rectangle again, and now keeping the shift key pressed down, click on the blue object. Again go to path, and in the drop down menu click on difference. Then click on the rectangle and keeping the shift key pressed down and control key, shift key and control keys pressed down. You drag the arrow to change the size of the rectangle. Then pressing the shift key, keeping the shift key pressed down, you pull horizontal arrow. When you drag horizontal arrow, click the polygon tool and make a number of corners equal to 3 and spoke ratio 0.5. Then click the polygon tool and draw the triangle. Keeping the shift key pressed down, you drag one horizontal arrow and the triangle becomes stretched horizontally. Then click on the triangle while the mouse button is pressed down. Keep the left mouse button pressed down and drag the triangle vertically down. Okay, click on the triangle. Click on it, click on duplicate, go to object and flip vertically, click on flip vertical. Drag the upper triangle vertically up and place it in a good position so that it looks better. click duplicate, and another duplicate. Keeping the shift key pressed down, click on the brown object. Then go to path and click on difference. And click on the triangle again, and keeping the shift key pressed down, click on the blue object. Go to path and click on difference. Now drag the above triangle click the lower triangle and click on duplicate, and again click on it and click on duplicate. Now click on the triangle and keeping the shift button pressed down, click on the brown object below the triangle, brown, and go to path and click difference. Click on it again and keeping the shift key pressed down, click on the blue object, go to path and click on difference. Now move the triangles and rectangles until it looks all better until the whole thing looks better. Keeping the shift key pressed down, you drag one of the horizontal arrows so that the rectangle is stretched horizontally.